How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? No, it's been a long time since I've uploaded onto this channel, and I just kind of cleared my channel. But, basically, I am going to try to do something a little different with the channel now. I have started out on a few different ventures recently, and so this is going to kind of be a chronicle of those different ventures. So I started doing DoorDash about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And within that time, basically, I built up about 50 orders, and I've noticed a few things about the app. So here we're going to count down my top five favorite things about doing DoorDash. All right, here we go. Number one is going to be the access to extra money, obviously. So I have a regular job. I do my regular job, and then I DoorDash on the side when I've got extra time. And I've been able to make a little bit of money at it. It's decent. And it's just really kind of a cool way for me to have extra money in my pocket when I don't necessarily have it for the week. So, number two is going to be kind of what I mentioned there, is do it on my own schedule. I can get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and I can dash from 8 until 8. I can get up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and dash from 2 until 10. It's just really up to what I want to do with my day, and how much time I really want to put into it, how much money I really want to make. And it's just kind of a cool little thing that I get to kind of make my own schedule with that now. Number three is going to be the customer ratings and the rating system in general. I like the rating system for the most part. As of right now, I have a 4.25 out of a 5 for my customer rating. I have an 89% acceptance rate. I've got a 96% completion rate and a 98% on-time rating. And so the reason that my acceptance rate is kind of a lower number right now is just because I kind of choose to only accept the orders here in town, because there are some orders that'll send me out of town, and I just kind of choose to keep them here in my area. All right, so that was number three. Number four is going to be the accessibility of the app, how easy the app is to use, how simple it is to just kind of log on, click my dash, and start right away. So that makes it real easy for anybody who doesn't really want to have too much difficulty getting on and starting out. What I noticed was apps like Grubhub, Uber Eats, those apps were much more difficult to kind of break into and use, whereas this one was just super simple. I clicked the app, I put in my information real quick, they sent me my bag 2 days later, and I was off and dashing in less than 30 minutes after I got my bag. It took me 20 minutes to put my card in, 10 minutes to finish my information, and then I was off and running. And I guess the number one thing that I love about DoorDash, or at least running DoorDash, is just honestly the customer interaction that I get in my day, because the job that I do is kind of a labor job, so I don't really get a whole lot of interaction with people. So getting to take people their food and wish them happy holidays, and just kind of see their faces as I walk up with their food, and they're always really happy about it. I even had a lady a couple days ago. I ran an order out of my town, and I was really, really late with my order. Like, I was like 20 minutes late with my order. What had happened was I got down to the restaurant, and then I was on the other side of the area from the restaurant, so it was the wrong one. Got to the right restaurant. Even then, they still didn't have the food ready, so I was waiting for them, and then I had to go back and get my bag because I didn't realize you had to have your bag. Now, before I go ahead and log out, we're going to go ahead and do a quick 5 things that I dislike about DoorDash, just so that way you guys don't get the wrong idea of, oh, this app is perfect, because it's absolutely not perfect, but it's better than most food delivery apps. Okay, top 5 reasons why I dislike DoorDash. Number 5 is the wait time to get your money. So when you first start out with DoorDash, you might expect with like Uber Eats, Grubhub, or Postmates that you could just cash out right away, and that's not the case. For the first 2 weeks that you're with the app, it makes you wait until that following Monday to have your money deposited into your account. And that ends after 2 weeks or 25 dashes. And then you also have another week on top of that you wait after you put your card information in to have it automatically transferred onto. So that's a little bit rough when you first start out. That was kind of my biggest complaint right off the bat. All right, number 4 is going to be the customer service that you're going to get at the restaurants is much poorer than if you were actually like a customer at those restaurants. Because I've noticed that a lot recently. It's just that people really don't like it when I come in because I take a cut of their tips, their commission, the stuff that they get. Like waiters and waitresses, they really dislike me. People down at like Denny's or local Mexican restaurants that are around me, they dislike me because I take away from their tips, and that's fine. All right, number 3 is going to be the haste that you feel on the app. So when you get an order, you're going to get 4 screens. You're going to get the initial swipe screen, and you're going to click accept. Then you're going to get another screen that's going to pull up the customer order. Now, when you get down to the restaurant, you're going to swipe the customer order, and then it's going to ask you to swipe when you place the order, and then swipe again when you receive the order. And then it's going to give you your second screen, which is going to be a blank screen for a minute, and it's going to pop up with customer address. And then you're going to click directions, and it's going to guide you to your customer's address. Then you're going to get the final screen, which is a customer acceptance screen. So when you get to the address, you swipe it. Now, kind of a word of caution. If you swipe it and get out of your vehicle and leave your phone in your vehicle, you're liable to get another order while in your vehicle. So take your phone with you, because as soon as you swipe it to finish out the order, you can get another one right away. Now, you're going to get a kind of another screen after that, which is going to be back to your home screen. But it's going to give you kind of a breakdown of what you made. So that's going to be your main dash price, which is always $3. It might be different in other towns, but out here it's $3. And then you're going to have the DoorDash Peak Pay, which can be anything between $1 and like $12. And then you're going to have your tip, which is going to be right there below that. And then, yeah, it's just kind of a breakdown of how that works. So then we're going to have, so what happens is when that screen pops up, when the first screen pops up, it gives you a limit to get to the restaurant and receive. And then you're going to get to a point later on when you're going to have a customer delivery time, what time you actually have to have it to the address of the customer. And that's kind of a little bit of a haste of time thing. Number 2 is going to be... Number 2 is probably going to be just how hungry I get doing this job, and that's weird to say, but what's going to happen is you're going to be going to all these different restaurants and picking up food, and you're going to have it in your vehicle, and it just smells up your vehicle, and it always smells so damn good, always. I mean, you could have anything from a $80 McDonald's order to a $10 order from Chipotle. It's just really dependent on who's ordering. And the number one thing I dislike about DoorDash is their customer service through their phone stuff. I've used the phone service through DoorDash quite a few times, and I really, really disliked it. They weren't up to par with what I'm used to customer service-wise through their phone center. So, I mean, word of advice, if you do have any issues, find somebody else in your area who does DoorDash who's probably dealt with those issues, somebody who's a little more experienced, and just have them explain to you how the app works. Or post a comment down in the comment section, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. So, anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm calling it top 5 things I hate and love about DoorDash, and I really appreciate any of you who stuck through the video. See you in another one. Bye.